Good morning, students. Welcome again to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to start the factors affecting the demand or determinants of demand. Before starting the lecture, it's my humble request to you all, kindly subscribe my channel so you will get a notification whenever I upload a new video, and please press the bell icon. It will give you a notification on a moment when a new video is uploaded. So let us start a lecture, and all those who are new in my channel, kindly subscribe it so that you will also got a good content for the study. Now let us start a lecture. Now let us start with the factors affecting the demand. The factor that influence the decision of household to purchase a commodity are known as the determinants of the demand or factors affecting the demands. Here these factors are further divided into two parts: individual demand as well as in market demand. Means all those factors which are affected by the individual demand as well as the factors which are affected by the market demand. In other words, we can say that demand for any particular commodity is influenced by a large varieties of factors, namely price of commodity, price of related goods, government policies, taxations, taste and preference of consumers, demographic, etc. Now let us take a simple example. While purchasing a shirt in a market, you might have been influenced by the number of considerations, like the amount of money you want to spend on the shirt, price of the shirt, your liking of the shirt, fashions, etc. Now let us start the different factors which are affecting the demand one by one. First factor is price of the commodity. This is the most important factor which affects the demand of commodity. Normally, there is an inverse relationship between the price of commodity and its quantity demanded. It means when the price are less, the quantity demanded are high, and when the price are high, the quantity demanded will be less. And this is also called the law of demand. Second type of factor is the income of the consumer. There is a direct relationship between the income of the consumer and his demand for the product. With increase in income, the demand of certain commodities will increase, whereas demand of certain commodities will come down. Now here we divide the goods into three parts: normal goods, inferior goods and inexpensive good. The effect of increasing in income or decreasing in income will different in these different type of goods. In case of normal goods, the demand of these goods will increase with increase in income of the consumer and decrease with fall in the income of the consumer. And all the article of the comfort will include in these type of goods, as well as the article of luxuries will also include in these type of goods. For the sake of convenience, let us take an example. When the income of the consumer may increase, he increases demand for clothes, refrigerators, television sets, cars, etc. Guys, please note down all the examples and the nature of the goods in each type of category. It is very important. Sometimes it is asked in your exams, what are the examples of normal goods, what are the examples of inferior goods, and what is the effect of increasing in income with these type of goods. So you must note it down, the effect of income in these different type of goods, as it is lots of time it has been seen that this type of question has been asked in your boards. Next type of demand is an inferior good. Inferior goods are those goods the demand for which fall with increase in income. Kindly note, in the case of inferior goods, the demand of goods will fall with increase in income, and in the case of normal goods, the demand of goods will increase with increase in income. The example of the inferior goods are maize or jowar, because the demand of maize and jowar may decrease when income increase beyond a particular level, because the consumer may substitute it by a superior grains like wheat or rice. So these grains are inferior goods. These grains means jowar and bajra. Now next type of goods is inexpensive necessities. In the case of inexpensive necessities for life, such as salt and matchbox, the quantity purchased increase with increase in income up to a certain level. Here, when the income will increase, the demand will increase up to a certain level. Thereafter, it will remain constant, irrespective of the level of the income. It means once it becomes constant, it will not increase with increase in the income. Example of inexpensive necessities are salt and matchbox. So now next type of factor is the price of related good. The demand for the commodity is affected by the price of related good is as well. So related goods are further divided into two parts: substitute goods and complementary goods. Substitute goods are those goods which satisfy the same type of need and hence they used in place of one another. Whereas complementary goods are those goods which can be used simultaneously. Examples of substitute goods are tea and coffee. Various examples of complementary goods are car and petrol, shoe and polish. Students, I'll provide a separate video for diagrammatical presentation of substitute and complementary goods and the effect of the price of one commodity on the demand of other commodity. For that, I'll provide you a different video. Now, next factor is a consumer expectation. Consumer expectation about such things as a future price, income and availability of the goods play an important role in determining the demand of goods and services in the current period. For example, if the consumer will expect the rise in the price of commodity in future, they will demand the greater amount of commodity in a present day. Other factors are consumer credit facility. If the consumers are able to get a credit facility or they are able to borrow from the bank, they would tend to purchase a certain goods they could not have purchased otherwise. For example, if the credit is easily available for purchase of commodity, then demand of commodity will go on increasing. For example, the demand of car in India has increased because the people are able to get a loan from the banks. Seventh factor is demonstration effect. Demonstration effects refers to the tendency of a person to emulate the consumption style of other persons such as his friends and neighbor. So demonstration effect basically here means when we are copying the style of the others' life and we are purchasing the goods because other peoples are having such goods. For example, the demand for expensive mobile phone sets has increased in recent years because of the desire of people to follow the consumption style of the others. Demonstration effect here means देखा देखी करना किसी की. अगर मेरी फ्रेंड के पास वो चीज़ है तो I must need that particular thing to copy your friends. Next determinant is size and composition of population. Market demand for a commodity depend on the size and the composition of the population. The population size of a country determines the number of consumers. The larger the population, the larger is likely to be the number of consumers. An increase in the size of population will increase the demand for the commodities or vice versa. Now, composition of population means it refers to the various factors of population like number of children, adult males and females in population. If in any economy the number of children are more, the things or the commodities which are used by the children are demanded more. Or we can say that if the number of teenagers in a population of a country increase, the demand for those goods that teenagers tend to buy, such as jeans, cricket bats, goggles, etc., will increase. So this is the demographic effects on the demand of different goods. Next determinant is the distribution of income. Distribution of income in a country also affect the demand of goods. Like in a country where there is an unequal distribution of income, the richer become the richer and poorer become the poor. So richer people will demand more luxury goods like luxury cars, expensive watches, etc. On the other hand, if the income is evenly distributed, there will be a less demand of luxury goods, but the demand of essential and necessary goods will increase. Next factor is a climate factor. Demand for different goods depend on the climate factor because different goods are needed for different climate. For example, The demand of ice fan ACs will increase in summer, but in winters the demand of heaters, woolen clothes increase. So the demand of certain goods will purely depend on the climatic factor. Last type of factor is a government policy. Economic policy of the government also influence the demand of commodity. If the government will impose a more taxes on the commodity, the demand of that commodities will be less, as imposing a more tax indirectly increases the price of the commodity. As a result, whenever the price of the commodity will high, the demand of that commodity will fall. So I hope you understood the factors affecting the demand. I hope you understood the video. If still you are having any query, comment me. I'll reply all the comments. Kindly like, share and subscribe my channel with your friends. And those who are new in my channel, kindly subscribe so that and press the bell icon so that you will get a early notification whenever a new video is going to be uploaded. The subscription will play an important role to motivate me to upload the new videos for you peoples. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.